This is awesome having you sitting here in studio. So we were chatting backstage.
Yeah.
You're from Jersey City, correct?
Yeah,
Jersey City,
I
New
was
Jersey.
born in Jersey City.
Okay.
Yeah, and then my parents split up, moved to California when I was 5.
Yeah.
And then when I booked Cosby around 13, we moved back to New York to shoot that show.
Now, did you test for Cosby show? Is that what happened? You did like a test and then like boom.
I auditioned. Yeah, but it's funny. I was literally the last person they saw. My agent had submitted me early on when they were casting.
Right.
But they were looking for a 6'1", 15-year-old, and I was like 5'5" and 13. So they had, and you know, part of the running joke, because you know, Mr. Cosby's son Ennis was 6'1" at 15.
Right.
So you know, there was I saw one of the original scripts. There's, you know, Theo's getting in trouble, and Cliff's like, you know, Theo, stand up. And he stands up, and he's an inch taller than Cliff says, Theo, sit down.
Yes.
So that was kind of one of the running jokes, but they couldn't cast that guy. And I was literally the last person they saw.
And then, boom, you were hired.
Yeah.
What was that experience like for you, Malcolm? I mean,
was
just like you're a kid, and then all of a sudden you were on one of the monster hit television shows in the history of the medium.
Yeah, it was awesome. To be honest,
yeah,
it was. I mean, growing up in New York, I think helped a great deal because you know it was obviously a phenomenally successful show, but we were living in New York and not L.A. And you know, had we been in L.A., there would have been just a whole different experience in terms of you know, always being on the soundstage. You know, your best friends being on, you know, a couple of sound stages down the street. I mean, you know, down the way on the same lot.
Sure.
So this allowed us, you know, we shot in Brooklyn, and there was no commissary in our particular studio. So at lunchtime, we had to walk the neighborhood to get our food. So there was just a different experience being in New York than if we had done that show in L.A.
Oh, I thought you were saying you just went to Mr. Hooper's place on Sesame Street, which is probably shooting it right around the block.
Actually, no, I did finally make it to Mr. Hooper's place.
Did you
at
really?
some point. Yeah.
You just went there and you bought some food
and hung out there. You know, actually, I directed a couple episodes of Sesame Street.
Come on now.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So that was a.
What do you mean what do you mean you directed it?
Well, you know, I started out. You know, I started out directing like early on Cosby. So I was actually directing Cosby while we were on.
How old were you?
I was 18.
You were an 18-year-old director.
Yeah, at the time I was the youngest director in the DGA.
Damn.
Yeah. And then a year later, Kirk Cameron got in the DGA, and he became the youngest director.
Okay, so he beat you.
Yeah. But I started directing early on, just doing like in my own, just kind of my own little video shoots. Because I knew directing was one of the things that I wanted to do to stay consistently active in the business.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern on radio stations across the country and audience.
If you like that, please download our app. There's lots of fun things there other than just more of the videos you just saw. You can call us from the app. You can email us from the app. Just download it. Trust me. You'll enjoy it.